Hey folks, welcome to Fishing Lake Country. My name is Dennis. Today we're going to talk about the Demiki Armor Shad. Let me show you some fish I've caught on this Armor Shad, then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Armor Shad. Let's see if we can catch one on the Armor Shad this morning. Seen a fish break out there. Alright guys, I've been fishing a little while and seen a few breaking, but I haven't done anything exciting. It's been a fishing's been decent the last few days, but it's bright blue sky this morning. I don't hardly see but a couple little tiny clouds. Sometimes that doesn't help a bit, does it? Usually when you got a few clouds, and it's been cloudy the last few mornings I've been out and I've done well on top water. So this morning we're trying something a little different today. We're throwing an Armor Shad. This is Pro Blue. Alright, a fish just broke over there. Let's see if we can get him excited. The thing about this Armor Shad, it has some of the same characteristics as a Fluke does. I heard another one breaking, I don't see him. When you let it sink, it will wobble, shimmy. It's called a shimmy. It will shimmy on the fall. I get some over the water. I got my spool really loose. Something broke out there. Y'all probably seen that. The water is really clear. That's why I want this Pro Blue color. I've got a clear color here too that's really clear. That's called it's Pro Blue without the flake. This does have the flake. And I've got a Pro Purple, which is really clear, and a white. I got like 5-6 colors. We might have to switch colors a couple times this morning. Like I said, the water is so clear. And that's shad. That's how many shad that's running around here, guys. That's not the bottom. A lot of that's shad. There's bunches of them in here. So the fish that's here have plenty to eat. We got to fool them into hitting our bait. Now, so I can see stumps under the water. That's how clear the water is. I can see stumps over in there, and that's why I'm throwing like I am, guys. I'm hoping that's a bass up hanging around those stumps this morning looking for a shad or some perch or something. That's what I'm trying to do. And like I say, look here. Look at there. Guys, there was one after me. He didn't get it. Now, why he messed it twice. That's a good, first good chase I've had. He chased it down. Let's see if he'll come back. That's what I'm saying. I know this is a good area. There's no reason for him not to be here. I know there's fish in this area. And when you got this many stumps and stuff, yeah, I'm kind of fan casting the area now after I had that one. Did y'all see that on camera? He was after. He just didn't get it, did he? Now I'll tell you what else I got here real fast. I know, see, I do have a bottom bouncing bait rigged right there, guys. Sometimes you can throw a rubber worm back or something like that, catch them, can't you? But I'm gonna do something different. I got an Armor Shad. All right. Let's see. A little different look for him. I ain't sure where he came from. There he is. All right, guys. Hope I showed. Oops, almost fell in the lake, except in my well. Hope I shared something with you there. It might help you. When one messes you on top water, throw something else back in there. Now, see, I threw that Fluke back in there, and he nailed that Fluke. I seen him roll up and grab it. I'm just trying to wear him out, guys. He's a decent fish. I done lost too many this morning. I got 15 pound on here. I might well be breaking my line. Well, I got him hooked good too. Let me grab a hold of him so y'all can see him. There he is. All right, guys. It took us a while, but bam. Huh? What do y'all think of that one? He's got a mark on him. He's nice. Look, he nailed that Armor Shad, didn't he? Had him hooked good. Had his nose pierced. All right, guys. I shared something there with you. Let me move my boat. I should see, y'all can see the stumps here now, probably. A little limb sticking out of the water. I shared something there with you, if you never tried that before. When you're throwing a top water, you've seen what happened there. And if a fish messes you like that, don't leave. Turn around. I've got a bottom bouncing bait right here. Actually, I got a Ned rig on there. Let's get him back in there. That's a nice fish. Look at the belly in him. See you, buddy. Throw something else back. So, I know a lot of y'all older fellas know that. You've been there. You've been there, you know that. But if you're a young fella watching, I know I've got a few young fellas that watch the channel. And that's what I'm trying to do in this channel. Share something with you that's going to help you catch a few more fish. All right? So, let's see if we can find a couple more. Guys, they shortchanging me today. He's a little fella. He came off of that stump right there. If y'all can see it sticking out of the water. I done moved it this way. Was like, again, thinking about reeling in, and he hit it. They fallen today a little ways before they commit. He's a little fella, but that's okay. You know what? He's a bass. You know, I'm still throwing the same color. All right. Sometimes I'm just. Now y'all noticed I'm throwing a weighted hook. This is called a drop dead hook. I've been using these probably about 3 years, maybe 4. And I'll be honest with you, I was watching Lake Fork guy one day, and he had a Fluke on there, and he threw it over with a weighted hook, that VMC drop dead hook, and he threw it over there, and he side of the dock. And I think he had his wife with him, so I don't remember what he was doing, but he wasn't paying any attention to it like that, you know. And then fish broke right there, and all of a sudden he went to move it, and he said, "Oh boy, I think I just found something." And you know what? I commented back on his page about the channel. About a month after that, and I told him, I said, reminded him of that video. I said, "You did find something. When you drop a Fluke or Armor Shad in the water, I told you it shimmies. When you add this weight to it, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about this at the end of the video. When you add this weight on it, and they come in a lot of different weights, from like, I think you can get them from 3/32 to 1/8, and it doesn't matter which one you use. This here is I think this is a 1/16. But you get a little bit more casting distance. Okay, it's easier to cast, especially like in the wind. It'll sink a little faster, but see, I'm working it under the water. That's why y'all not seeing it. Like right there now, I'm working it down about 1 foot, and that's what's good about the weight. I can stop, let it sink. Now when I'm stopping, it's shimmying. Then I can jerk it a couple times. Then, you know, sometimes I can work it right back in, but you can work it right underneath the surface with that weight instead of right on top of the surface. Now if you want to work it on the surface, watch this. I can throw it out there and see if y'all can see it. All right, so I can work it up on top. See it come across the top there? You just got to keep it moving fast. You can't work it slow like you do with no weight. So if you want to work it on top of the surface, then don't use the weight. If you want to work it just breaking the surface, under the surface, I'm working it about 1 foot deep. You can use the weight. So I'm letting it sink. I don't want it on the surface. Like I said, the water's real clear. So what I'm doing is letting it sink, and I'm pouncing it 2 or 3 times. Pouncing 2 or 3 times like that, you know, letting it sink. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to work it 1 foot or so, maybe 2 foot. And sometimes I've been known just to stop like that right there and just let it sink. I've done that many a times and caught fish doing that, guys. I go to pick it up like that, and the fish has it. I've done it many a time because it's shimmying as it goes down. So if you never tried them, give them a shot. I'll show you one and show you the packets at the end of the video when I do my outro. Let's see if we can find another one, guys. I'm gonna make a circle around this little pocket. Y'all can see the lily pads out through there, and the stakes over there. If y'all can see that, it's where the way down through this patch of stake. It's where the game commissioner come in here and they're planting all kinds of different grasses and pads, trying to get them to take off. This is a big flat. You really don't want to go out in there with a boat unless you be careful. You can see it's full of stumps. You see stumps way out there. You see stakes marked around. You got to know where you're going. I usually just fish this pocket and go on. All right, guys, he hit me. I hadn't even reeled yet. It's that close to the boat he hit me, guys. I hadn't even reeled my line. I just now did it for the first time. You just seen it. Don't you love it when they hit you that close to the boat? Evidently, he was following me, wasn't he? All right, come here, buddy. Hey, like that. I turned the handle by 3 turns, 4 turns. That's it. I was getting ready to stop. That's why when when you're fishing like that, sometimes you need to work your bait all the way. Because I'm throwing up in probably 4 foot of water, guys. I'm sitting in 19. And I know these fish are scattered. I got you. Look at that hook fell right out. That's a nice fish, isn't it? Okay, let you go there, buddy.
Hey folks, what you think? This is white silver flake, which is one of my favorite colors. I've caught hundreds of fish on that color. Guys, I've been using these baits for about 3 years, and I thought I would share it with you. This is Pro Blue, which is a good clear water color, good early morning color, and Pro Blue Black Flake is a good color. Baby Shad, Baby Bass, I'm sorry. And guys, like I said, I've been using these for a while. I've never seen anybody else on YouTube talk about it, and I wanted to share them with you. They have a good rock and roll body. As it sinks, it wants a rock, shimmy. It's called a shimmy. It wants a shimmy. It has good tail action. It's got a good flat spot right here, as you see where it's made. It's got body curve to it. Can you see that? It's got some shape to it. It ain't just a smooth surface. I don't know if y'all can see that in the video or not. But it's got like a scale pattern in it. Guys, I've caught a lot of fish on them. And I was just thinking the other day, I thought, you know what? Well, actually like a week ago, and I said, let me see if I can catch some catches, because I throw this in the mornings. We're just into October here now. The water just started to cool. Our water is down to 68, 69. It was in the 70s, so last week it's been slowly dropping. So fluke fishing is a morning thing. Now it's don't come all day thing right now, right? This is where I rig it. That's called a drop dead hook. They come into like 1/32 ounce to 1/8 ounce. This is the slightest one. Okay? I don't fish it. I don't throw a fluke or a Armor Shad down without a weighted hook. Once you use them, you'll see what I'm saying. They come in different hook sizes too. This is a 3/0. 3/0 works fine. Okay? 3/0 to 4/0. I got some 5s too. The 3/0 works fine. And guys, it's a screw. It's got a screw in head. You can screw it right in there. And then you just line it on up, pop it in. This thing has a split belly. See it? Got a split belly. And then you can just pop it through. And what I do is I take it through like that, then I text pole it. Alright? Now, let me tell you a couple things. This is just I'll tell you about the rod real fast, guys. This is a Hank Parker rod I bought at Walmart. It's like $60. And this is a Mark Rose reel. It's like $60. I bought it for a bank outfit, because I fish from the bank a lot. Y'all seen some of my videos. So I'm here at the lake, and a lot of evenings I come home from work, and we're like, I'm not putting my boat in this evening, or calling for thunderstorms, or it's going to rain. I hit a couple places with the bank. I'll go down and fish for 15, 20 minutes, and half an hour. And I catch fish. That's what I use a lot. I use that rod. I'll either put a swim bait on it or that Armor Shad. But sometimes that Armor Shad will get busted because it's got a split belly, and when you reel it in and get the fish off, this head, it doesn't pull through the hook, because the hook's right here, right? So as you're fighting the fish, this thing will slide down the hook. Just unscrew it, straighten it back up. It's going to have a hole in the back. It's going to be busted, but you can still use it. You can put a little mended on it or super glue, push it back together. If you're fishing from the bank, I just keep on going. I just put it back up there, guys, and just side hook that point. Just let that point catch a little meat somewhere to help hold it in place, and I keep on throwing it. Especially if it's breaking fish or something. You just got to have that hook stay in place for a little bit. But guys, this is an excellent bait. Don't be scared to try these. I'm sharing some with you that I've caught a lot of fish on and I have faith on. And I'm going to give you one more tip. I said schooling fish. If you're around schooling fish, or you're fishing docks or fishing lay down trees, go to the 1/8 ounce weighted, because you can throw it further. Yeah, you can reach your schooling fish, and you can throw it up around a dock or down tree and let it sink. And as it sinks, it's going to rock and roll like that, buddy, to the bottom. Most time it don't hit the bottom, especially in schooling fish. You just throw it to this watch line. Once it gets to the bottom, if you don't get a bite on that initial cast, just pop it once in a while. Ready your slack out. Bring it back to the boat that way. Just pop it once in a while. Okay? Kind of like you would a spoon. You know, you start spoon fish, you flutter spoon fish. You'll be surprised how many fish you catch it. Well, I catch a lot of fish doing that, guys. Just casting it out, just watch my line. Watch my line. A lot of times they'll nail it before it gets to the bottom. If they don't, I just pop it. Like I say, and work it back. I catch a lot of fish doing that. There's a tip for you guys, and I can charge you for it. Hey, my name is Dennis. This is Fishing Lake Country Guy, trying to help you, sharing something with you that I know catches fish, the Armor Shad. Buy them in. And Tackle where else has them. I don't know where else you can get them. I'm not sponsored by anybody, guys, but I buy from Tackle where else, same as a lot of y'all do, because they got the stuff. right? They got the stuff. I mean, like in Flukes, I think they got, I looked up one time, it's like 60 colors of Flukes. I don't remember what it is. It's a huge number. And somebody told me they couldn't find what color Fluke was. I said, Tackle Warehouse has. I went and counted them. So next time I seen that person, I said, they got 60 colors. Armor Shad, they had, it's not that many guys. It might be 12. But they have good colors, like so. You're not going to beat that one. That white and silver flake, for some reason, it's just a good color. We'll see you next time, guys. My name is Dennis Fish, Lake Country. Hit subscribe, like. We'll see you next time right here.